the question about combining for other than travelers. Of course, the travelers, they combine. We're not talking about this. The issue of combining because of rain, and also even the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, that the Prophet ﷺ jama', he combined the salah without rain, without khawf, without safar, يرفع الحرج عن أمته, to relieve the ummah from any unease or difficulty. The first part, the Prophet ﷺ used to combine when there is rain. And this is authentic in Bukhari Muslim and others, and he would, even in some of the narrations, he would call the mu'adhin to say, صَلُّوا فِي رِحَالِكُمْ صَلُّوا فِي بُيُوتِكُمْ, pray in your homes, things like this. So what constitutes the rain or snow or extreme cold? The rain, as the ulama, they say, الَّذِي يَبُلُّ الثِّيَابِ, the rain that when you walk in the street makes your clothes wet. So it's not drizzling, right? It's the one that makes you run or walk fast because it's making your clothing wet. That is sufficient if that it's like this. And the rain has to be not the summer rain that for 5 minutes and it goes away. It has to be rainy season. So the winter time, for example, and it rains, so you know that this can continue for some time. And the people are in the masjid, for example, for Salatul Maghrib, and it's raining, before the Salah, then it's valid for the people of the masjid in the Jama'ah to combine, of course, with the Imam, he would say, will combine Maghrib and Isha. This is valid, even if you have the door of the masjid with the cover that goes straight to your car, like the plane, like a tube like this, and you don't get even wet whatsoever. And you take your car and you go to the garage, and not even one drop of rain that come onto you, it's valid, because this is what the Prophet ﷺ said, because of the rain. But it's only in the masjid, not in homes. It is not permissible to combine at home when it's raining, in work, other places. It has to be in the masjid, and people would combine, and that's fine. Also, when it's snowing, in a way that it becomes inconvenient for people to come back and forth, even if they're going to work and things like this. This is rukhsa. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala love for people to take the rukhsa, and it's ease from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so take it, especially if the people in the masjid do it. But if it's and the extreme cold also, it's known to say for example in the winter time it's always cold, but when it's extreme cold, everybody would know that this is different than the norm of the people. So in that case, they can also combine. But the hadith that is mentioned, which is the Prophet ﷺ combined without a reason to lift the haraj from ummati, as he said, he did that ﷺ one time. So it's not permissible for anyone to combine the salah for no reason, saying that the Prophet ﷺ did that. And Umar radiallahu anhu had some very severe words for someone to do this. It's not permissible whatsoever for one to do it without a reason. But why the Prophet why the ulama, they say the Prophet ﷺ did that one time, as it's mentioned, and the illah or the reason is mentioned, يرفع الحرج, so that he make it lift the unease from the ummah. Things come up, like the very famous example, someone would do something of necessity that would take the time from say from before Maghrib till after Isha. A surgeon that he cannot leave the operating room, and he enters before Maghrib, and this is how he has to do it, and he would take the time till Isha prayer. Is he a sinner now if he does this and he missed the Maghrib Salah? If this hadith was not there, leave the guy and just go out and make your Salah. But the hadith would give that ease. So to lift the unease to the ummah in a situation like this, then he can operate, inshallah ta'ala, and he has to have that intention also in his heart, because he exalts the Salah. So he would delay the Maghrib to pray it with the Isha because of a situation that he's having, that we didn't have the like of it at the time of the Prophet ﷺ. So hopefully, inshallah ta'ala, the masajid will be at ease with this. Some had mentioned that this combining for al-matar or rain or weather, it's only to be in Maghrib and Isha, because it was not reported for al-Dhuhr or al-Asr. And Dhuhr and al-Asr, people usually, they go out, they're having their own businesses and things like this. So this is a valid point. It's a valid difference of opinions, but some said, since the Prophet ﷺ did it, he did not forbid the Dhuhr and Asr, but this just is narrating what happened. But he approved the fact that they can combine for the reason of rain. So if it's a Dhuhr time, severe rain, this and that, and snow, and people can combine, according to the correct opinion, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best, it's permissible in that case. No, but it's a very different. I've never heard anyone saying it's okay to combine the salah when it's too hot. I never heard this. When it's too hot, the Prophet ﷺ would delay Salatul Dhuhr. Abridu bil Dhuhr. He would say alayhi salatu wasalam, Dhuhr time, 12 o'clock, summertime in places when it's very hot. So he would delay the Dhuhr till the sun cools down. That break of the heat of the sun. So that's yes from the Sunnah to delay Dhuhr at summertime if it's extremely hot. But to combine because it's hot, I've never heard something like this.